Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a project that has a very high potential to be listed on Binance, and this project is so low when it comes to market cap that you can literally buy a decent amount of it and then set it and forget it, and then once Binance lists this token, you can make some killer gains on this, right? And if you wait till the end of this video, I'll tell you how I figured out that this project is going to get listed on Binance so that you can also find potential low market cap gems that will get listed on Binance by your own research, right? So wait till the end of the video to figure that one out. Before we talk about this project, I want to talk to you guys about where you can do your own research when it comes to this project. So this project basically is called Open Leverage, and if you want to do your own research, I highly recommend you guys to go to the website, which is openleverage.finance, in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about that, I want to talk to you guys about Garrett.io. Garrett.io, if you guys don't already know, is a major centralized exchange that is known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is, if you have a Garrett account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? So if you don't already have a Garrett account, you can basically use the link in the description to set up a Garrett account today, and by doing so, you're basically getting the following benefits, right? So if you go to their page, you can first of all see that they have some of the basic information such as buying, selling cryptos, trading cryptos, as well as finding the price feeds of certain cryptos, and some of the cryptos that they have are low market cap gem cryptos, which means you can find the price information only through their platform, right? So you can basically do all of these things just like any other exchange in the crypto market. But if you buy these low market cap crypto, you are probably waiting for this crypto to basically get listed on Binance or Coinbase or some other major exchange, right? And while you're doing that, you can actually deposit your crypto on their own page, which is a centralized page where basically you can earn interest by them lending your tokens or providing staking rewards on the tokens, as well as earning rewards by providing liquidity or even dual interest rates. You can basically earn an interest in your tokens by multiple streams of income that Garrett.io provides, right? But you need to bear in mind that this is a centralized way of earning income, so there is some risk associated with it, but that's pretty minimal if you ask me, right? Another way by which you can make some extremely high gains is by using their strategy bot, where you can actually copy trade someone else who's successfully trading on a regular basis and use their strategy and for a small fee and make some good gains on your initial investment. So that's one other option. If you're an NFT trader, you can basically buy and sell NFTs as well as hold some of the high quality NFTs that they have on their NFT platform for a fraction of a fee, right? If you're fed up of all the high transaction fees that you're paying on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So you can basically use your NFT platform to also make money. And if you're a person who only wants to invest in initial exchange offering tokens or IEO tokens way before they get listed on any exchange, including Garrett.io, then you can basically go to their startup page and buy these tokens in their IEO stage, thereby buying them at the lowest possible price to make the highest possible gains, right? You can even hodl these tokens for long term before they get listed on other major exchanges, or even pump extremely hard to even make 100x gains on these startup tokens, right? So as you can clearly see, Garrett.io provides you with multiple different revenue options where you can make some consistent long-term and short-term passive gain, or even high capital gains as well, right? So if you want to set up a Garrett account, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description, because you not only gain all the benefits that we discussed right now, you'll also be getting a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make on Garrett.io, right? And you'll only get this by using the link in the description, because it's a referral link, so you get some bonus as well, right? And by using the link in the description to set up a Garrett account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the Open Leverage token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token. as well as information present on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is open leverage? Open leverage is a permissionless margin trading protocol that enables traders or other applications to long or short any pair on DEXs efficiently and securely. So just like any other permissionless and decentralized margin trading platform, open leverage is basically the exact same kind of platform, which allows you to do long or short trading of any trading pair on any DEXs efficiently and securely, right? So that's the main value proposition that they have. They don't really have any unique value proposition to offer. They are kind of like another margin trading platform on the blockchain space where they are offering you this service as a decentralized service, right? So what's open leverage's mission or goal? So why would people choose to put their money on this particular platform rather than using a traditional like margin trading platform which is already popular, right? Our mission is to create an entirely permissionless decentralized margin trading infrastructure. Therefore, no permission is necessary to create margin trading pair or margin trading markets for token pairs, with each pair featuring isolated and market adjusted risk controls. So when it comes to their goal, they're obviously trying to allow for users to do margin trading in a permissionless and decentralized manner, because if you see, there's a lot of centralized exchange crackdowns on margin trading, because there's a lot of regulatory oversight these days which prevents exchanges from having high leverage platforms to operate in any centralized exchanges. This basically is good for most newcomers because they don't have to worry about losing money, but it's bad for a lot of experienced traders because they don't really have the option to do maximum leverage if they know what they're doing, right? That's why decentralized permissionless margin trading options are a very good options for people to go and try their luck as well as make some good money if they know what they're doing and if they understand the risks beforehand, right? So that's the main focus of open leverage. They want to make it available for everyone to do, provided they know what they're doing, right? And since it's a permissionless project, there is obviously like options for people to create their own margin trading markets for token pairs, different token pairs, which could be new token pairs, as well as each token pair featuring isolated and market adjusted risk control. So there's a lot of options to customize your own pools, and you can kind of provide liquidity and create a market by yourself because it's fully permissionless, right? Open Leverage aims to build a decentralized crypto securities service for retail and institutional clients, providing decentralized lending, derivatives trading, and asset management infrastructure, which integrates with the global DeFi ecosystem. So one of the other focuses that they have is they're trying to build decentralized crypto securities services for retail as well as institutional clients. So obviously retail and institutional clients are also finding it really hard to access centralized leveraging services, and therefore Open Leverage is trying to mainly focus and attract institutional clients along with retail clients as well, right? And this is going to basically provide decentralized lending, derivatives trading, as well as asset management infrastructure, which integrates with the global DeFi ecosystem. So by doing this, they're actually trying to integrate with the general global DeFi ecosystem, thereby allowing their platform to be accessible by other DeFi dApps as well, right? We believe that the transaction to a native financial layer on the internet is an essential step for humanity. It is free, frictionless, and not controlled by anyone. Obviously, they're stating that this kind of open sourced, decentralized ecosystem is very important for not only DeFi but also for the financial layer of the internet itself, which is very true because you need to have options for a free, frictionless, and not controlled by anyone infrastructure to exist for anyone to use, right? So that's the main focus of what Open Leverage's mission or goal is about, right? So who can create a new trading pair? So obviously we kind of briefly touched about the fact that people can create their own new token trading pairs on Open Leverage. So who can actually do that? Any account with a decentralized wallet address can create a new trading pair, lending pool between the tokens, as long as the pair exists on the DEX. So there is no real limitation apart from the fact that you need to have those two tokens trading on the decentralized exchange on open leverage. So as long as they're in this DEX, you can provide any token pair as a leverage pool within their ecosystem, right? If the pair does not exist, the user needs to create the pair on the DEX before creating the market on open leverage. So even if there is no real option to create the pair because it's not available on the DEX, as we mentioned before, you need to make sure that you create the token pair on the DEX by providing liquidity on the DEX, and then you can create the same token pair for leverage on their same platform, right? So there's literally no limit to who can do it and how you can do it, right? What will OLE be used for? So OLE or OLE token is the native token of the open leverage ecosystem. So here the question is, what is the use case of the OLE token, right? OLE is the utility and governance token for open leverage. Users who hold and lock OLE will be eligible for a wide range of benefits, including governance over protocol decisions, reduced trading fees, boosted lending rewards, and many other rewards. So obviously, it's the utility as well as the governance token of the ecosystem, and people who hold and lock the OLE tokens will be eligible for multiple benefits, which includes the governance over the protocol decision. So, you'll basically be actively participating in the direction of the ecosystem itself, reducing trading fees. So, by holding the OLE tokens, you will be paying less trading fees. Boosted lending rewards. So when you're trying to lend, you can basically get a higher rewards for the amount of OLE tokens you hold. So the more OLE tokens you hold, the better the lending rewards will be, as well as many other benefits within the ecosystem, right? So it's a pretty jam-packed token when it comes to utility. So that's pretty much the overview of this project as well as the token itself, which is a pretty good refresher or a summary of the project itself, right? So let's go to the website, which is openleverage.finance, and right off the bat they have a pretty cool looking dark themed website which has a really nice logo at the top left corner. And if you see, the documents, developers, and community information are available in the top. You can access the app itself by clicking on the top right corner. We'll do that in a few seconds. But if you scroll further below, leverage possibilities. So they're trying to provide you with multiple options in a decentralized manner. So here they're again talking about how and what their platform is all about. And if you scroll below, I really like the color schematics of their website. So here they're basically stating that they have $780.7 million in total volume traded, $6.5 million in total value locked, and 389 markets created. So you can clearly see you can create any number of markets. That's literally limitless opportunities. 36,642 total addresses that are creating or actively participating with this ecosystem, right? So it's definitely a fast growing platform nonetheless. So if you scroll below, elevate your trading. They are basically rich with features that enable users to lend and margin trade in a permissionless infrastructure. So obviously they are again restating the fact that they are giving multiple options to their users, which is definitely not available in any other platform, right? Trade any token, which is obviously the case. Fully permissionless, which we already discussed before. Single-sided lending. So again, what this means is isolated and independent lending pools facilitate single-sided token lending with minimal risk. Margin interest incurred by leverage traders is paid out to lenders. Obviously, you can provide a single sided token lending, which allows you to mitigate any form of risk if in case the margin trader who's using your lent tokens, so that they don't really default on their loans, right? So there's a lot of options that's built in to prevent people from losing their money in the event that the margin trader is not able to repay the funds, right? They're also multi-chain, as you can clearly see. They're basically based in Ethereum as well as the BNB chain, as well as the KuCoin's community chain as well, right? So they're definitely at least present in 3 different blockchains. So if you scroll further below, investors and partners. So again, this is basically where the interesting section starts, because you can clearly see in the bottom left corner here, they are basically invested by Binance Labs, which is the investment arm of the Binance exchange. And if you guys don't know, Binance Labs has a portfolio of different projects that they have actively invested in because they believe that that particular project will do well. It's clear that Binance Labs believes in open leverage as a project that will do very well in the future, which is why they invest in this project. And at the same same time, this means that Binance will definitely list this token. So any project that's listed, that's a kind of invested by Binance Labs, has an extremely high chance of being listed on Binance, because literally one of the only ways by which they will be making money through their investment is by listing it, providing liquidity, and earning trading fees for the tokens that they're listing, right? So clearly Binance Labs is signaling that this project will get listed on Binance. Again, the timeline is not really clear, but at the same time, you can basically buy it as early as you can, hodl on to it, or maybe even we'll go through the exchanges where you can buy and sell this token. One of the exchanges where you can buy this token is from Get.io. So as I mentioned before, Get.io allows you to earn interest from these tokens, right? So you can buy this token from Get.io, earn interest, and then wait till Binance lists this token and then sell it to make some money, right? Or you can actually use the token within the open leverage ecosystem to make money itself, right? So you can see that KuCoin is also invested in this project. Continue Capital, LD Capital, PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap is also part of the BNB ecosystem. Anonymous Capital, as well as so on and so forth. So these are the main investors, but the main and the most important investor here is the Binance Labs investment, because it's a very clear indication that Binance is going to list this token, right? If you scroll further below, they are featured in multiple news media outlets, including CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, AMB Crypto, Bitcoinist, Yahoo Finance, as well as News BTC. If you scroll further below, they have their blog information to learn more about this project, which I highly recommend you guys to go through. If you scroll further below, they're audited by multiple auditing firms, which includes Peak Shield, Code Forina, as well as Certic, all popular names. And at the bottom, you can see other information, including the social media information, to become a part of their community, right? So overall, a very straightforward and very elegant website with a lot of cool features and a dark theme, right? If you go to the app section at the top right corner, it takes you to the BNB open leverage page, because again, remember, this is a multi-chain platform. So if you click the BNB chain, you can see they're available on Ethereum, BNB chain, as well as the KuCoin community chain. You can select the respective chain where you want to use this platform, and you can clearly see on the top they say update OLE tokens are listed on KuCoin, PancakeSwap, and so on and so forth, right? We'll go through the exchange listings in a few seconds. So if you see here, they have $5.9 million locked in the BNB chain. The total value locked will change depending on the chain, and you can clearly see other information here. They have the featured markets here. You can create your own pairs, which will be available here, but the top pairs basically provide information on the highest volume and the highest number of people trading that particular chain, right? So if you scroll further below, on the left hand side, you can clearly see that they have a margin trading option, market overview, and I don't know if you can see this clearly because I'm using my mobile phone here. It's not really clear, but there's an option for you to lend to earn, right? You can click on that one to lend in order to earn. So I can't for some reason click because it's clearly like overlapping with other options, but you can basically click the lend to earn option. But I think I might have clicked this right now. So if you see, the lending pool provides you with an option to make passive income. You can lend a particular token or a pool of tokens in order to earn rewards. So you can clearly see the multiple different options available for the BNB chain. You can also find different pools for the Ethereum blockchain as well as the KuCoin community chain, right? So that's pretty much it. You can basically do all the activities in this app page, very straightforward. You don't really have to, obviously you need to know the basics of margin trading, but if you don't even want a margin trade, you can just simply lend your tokens and make passive income while the market starts recovering, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to the platform itself. Let's go to the CoinMarketCap page for this token. When it comes to CoinMarketCap page, you can clearly see that this token is currently ranked 1219th by market cap and CoinMarketCap, and it's currently trading at 2.9 cents at the time of making this video, right? And if you see, the token is clearly going in the downward direction. It's about 2.97% decreased in the past 24 hours. So obviously this token is going down. We look at the price, it's clearly an indication that it's a good opportunity to buy, right? If you see, there's multiple different contract address information, because you can see you have the BNB chain smart contract information as well as the Ethereum smart contract information for this token itself. You can see the audits, and you can clearly see that when it comes to the tags, they mentioned Binance Labs portfolio, so which is very important. Again, they're restating the fact that this is a project that could potentially get listed on Binance because of the Binance Labs portfolio, and you can see the other tags, which includes decentralized exchange, DeFi, and derivatives, right? So clearly pretty straightforward. The market cap, again, as I mentioned, this is a really, really good token to make some significant money if you know what you're doing, right? So the market cap is only $1.9 million, which is extremely low. I would not even consider this as a nano cap. I'd probably consider this as a pico cap gem. It's a very low market cap as well as the high potential to grow, and the market cap is continuing to shrink because of the current market scenario, right? I personally believe that this project can at least reach $10 to $15 million in market cap in the next few months, and that will definitely push the price of this token like 10 to 15x, right? So that's going to be definitely a possibility for this token, which you can easily make some good short-term gains, right? And as I said, since this is a good project that will easily get listed on Binance pretty soon, you can pretty much hodl on to this, wait for the market cap to go up after the Binance announcement, and then sell it for an easy 20, 30, 40x profit, right? It's definitely possible. Again, I'm not really sure of the timeline when the Binance listing would happen, but it's definitely going to take some time to get listed on Binance. But in the meantime, you can buy this token, make some passive income either on Get.io or on their platform itself, and just earn passive interest while the market cap goes up, right? So easily you can see that this project is at the ground level. This is the best opportunity to get into this token, right? But again, not financial advice, please do your own research. So when it comes to the volume itself, you can clearly see the 24-hour volume is fairly decent. Even though it's less than $1 million, it's still like $757,000 in volume. The volume has decreased a bit because it seems like the market conditions are not favoring this token, right? When it comes to max supply, this is probably where the little bit of a negativity comes into play, because the market cap, the max supply of this token is 1 billion tokens, which is quite high, but it's still better than projects that have like 5, 10, 15 billion tokens as a max supply. And if you see, the circulating supply is only 7% of the max supply, which is quite bad if you ask me. And this token is going to have some tokenomics based price slumping in the short to mid term, right? Once the circulating supply catches up with the max supply, you can expect the token price to stabilize. But till then, you can expect extreme volatility, first of all, because of the low market cap as well as the low circulating supply compared to the max supply. Plus, you'll also experience price slumping as well, right? Which is something that you need to definitely bear in mind before you buy this token. So when it comes to the charts itself, you can clearly see that the tokenomics based price slumping has already happened, and the token is literally going the downward direction. Although this token is going in the downward direction, it has made some short-term peaks every once in a while, giving people an opportunity to make some good money, right? So if you see, the initial price of this token was 15 cents as of 7th of July 2022. It then literally shot down, reached a price of about 7 cents per token as of 11th of July 2022. But then for people who bought this token at that price point, they made some good gains, because this token literally shot up to 9 cents before going back down, right? So obviously this token is going downwards, and it kind of stabilized after a period of point. And for people who bought it at that price point, let's say if you see the people who bought it at 5 cents per token as of 2nd of August 2022, the token literally shot up to 7 cents per token to make some short-term gains, right? But overall, the token has been going in a downward trajectory, and with the current market condition, this token is kind of going to be in the 2 cent range for quite some time, right? Before some actual major volume comes into play, which will push the price of this token above the 3, 4, 5 cents mark, right? But if you see, this token is currently trading at 2.9 cents. You can actually get this token at 2.5 cents if you wait a little bit longer, because it seems like the general tone of this token is it's going in the downward direction, and it seems like it will go in the downward direction for a few more weeks. And you can definitely buy this token at 2.5 cents per token, which will probably be the absolute bottom that you could aim for, right? But once you buy that token at that price point, I suggest you to hold on to this token for quite some time, because you will definitely be able to make some really good gains once a Binance listing happens, right? But again, it's not my this is just my personal opinion, it's not financial advice. If you scroll below, a lot of people ask me how much money should they put into a particular token, right? Again, I would give you 3 scenarios, because you don't really need to put a lot of money, but at the same time, I'll give you scenarios where I would personally do, and scenarios where I recommend as a safer option, right? So I would suggest putting a minimum of $100 to buy this token. So let's say, for example, if you're trying to buy this token for $100, how much tokens will you get? You'll basically get, I think you have to put it in the opposite way. You have to basically put in $100 to get I'm screwing this up. Sorry about that. If you see, when I put in $100, I get 3,440 tokens. So minimum of $100 would be a good start for people who are not that much of a risk taker, and for people who are trying to only test the waters because they are not really trying to take a big risk. Because this is a risky token, I have to warn you, it will go down even further. There's a possibility that it can go down even below the 2.5 cent mark that we mentioned, but that 2.5 cent mark is probably the best possible support for this token, right? So if you're trying to not really dabble too much because you're not willing to take a lot of risk, and if you're trying to play it little safe, I would not go more than $100 when it comes to this token, right? Don't put more than $100 for this token, because you probably will not be able to sleep on a daily basis, right? For people who are willing to take some risk, I suggest you to put about $1,000 per token for the entire for this project, and you will get 34,415 tokens at the time I'm making this video. So $1,000 will give you two things, right? You're obviously taking a bigger risk, and at the same time there's a bigger potential for reward, right? If this token goes up at least 10 to 15x, which it has a high chance of going, you will make at least $340,000, because 10x will easily make this token be worth a price that will make an insane amount of profit for people who are putting at least $1,000 for this token, right? So $1,000 is a bit riskier, but for people who are willing to take the risk for the higher rewards, $1,000 would be the minimum threshold for that risk reward ratio, right? For people who are willing to take even more risk, again, this is for people who are literally degens, right? I suggest you to put $5,000 in this token. Again, I'm not really suggesting as a financial advisor. I'm just stating that these are the three ranges, like $100, $1,000, and $5,000. When you put in $5,000, you are literally in the degen area, because first of all, a lot of people don't really have $5,000 to put into a particular token. But for people who do want to put that like extreme risk scenario, which I highly do not recommend, but if you do know what you're doing, and if you want to try your shot at this token, then $5,000 would be the maximum that I would personally go, and you will basically get 172,000 tokens, right? And if this does a 10x, you will basically make a lot of money. Like, you can literally see 10x with whatever you're trying to do is going to make you a decent amount of profit, like not just decent, like a really good profit, right? So you need to basically bear that in mind. So if you're trying to make a basic like testing the waters kind of money on this, $100 would make sense, and if the token goes up 10x, you make $1,000, right? If you are trying to take a little bit more riskier option, $1,000 would be the average for people who are trying to take a little bit more risk, and for people who are trying to play a little bit more safe compared to a degen play. So when you put in $1,000, if it goes 10x, you get $10,000, right? For people who are trying to go super degen level, which is not really recommended, by the way, you can basically put in $5,000 and you can make $50,000 once it goes to 10x, right? So this is definitely the possibility which I'm presenting to you. This does not mean that you have to choose one or the other. It's up to you. You need to do your own risk aversion to see which method is best for you, right? So I'm going to do these kind of sessions for every token, just to give you guys a perspective on how much potential money you can make, right? If you go to markets, you can clearly see that this token is available on Get.io, KuCoin, LB Bank, MEXC, and PancakeSwap. It's also available in several other exchanges, but I wouldn't really go below PancakeSwap, because you will probably find less volume and find it hard to withdraw your tokens. PancakeSwap is the best option for a decentralized exchange. For a centralized exchange, KuCoin and Get.io are the best options. Get.io also allows you to earn passive income by lending out this token, so that's another best option. In PancakeSwap, you can basically provide liquidity to Wrap BNB or BUSD, but you will face impermanent loss. So you need to definitely bear that in mind, right? And you can also see that there's definitely arbitrage trading opportunities between certain exchanges, but it's going to be very hard to find good arbitrage opportunities because you probably we'll need to wait till a couple of more other exchanges list this token, which is going to be possible in a few weeks to few months, right? So that's the exchange part. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? As I said, this token has a high chance, I would probably say 99% chance of being listed on Binance, because you can clearly see that the Binance Labs portfolio is not only mentioned as a tag on CoinMarketCap page, but also on their website itself. Binance Labs has clearly invested in this project. And look at the market cap of this token. This token can easily do a 10 to 20x easily, and the market cap will double or triple in a few weeks from now. And the market cap will definitely go as high as $50 million in the next few months to a year from now, right? And as you can see, a Binance listing is definitely imminent. A Coinbase listing is definitely possible, but not guaranteed. And you can easily see the token price going as high as, I can easily see this token going as high as like $1 per token if all situations go well for this token, right? Definitely there's a lot of tokenomics based price slumping that will happen, which will push the price of this token down. But a $1 per token will probably be a high possibility in the next bull market, right? But again, it's not guaranteed, but please do your own research before you put your money in this token, right? When it comes to the main question, how did I manage to find this project from whether it will be a Binance listing or Coinbase listing, right? So I'll tell you the technique, what you can follow. So if you go to CoinMarketCap's page and choose the option in the top right corner, there's a lot of options. You can go to cryptocurrencies, and if you go to, cryptocurrencies, or you can go to CoinMarketCap in the top left corner, which either or you can basically find this option easily. So you'll get into this list. In this list, you can see categories. I suggest you to click categories. It will basically provide you with all the categories of tokens that have been listed. If you scroll further below, you can see there will be lots of Coinbase venture portfolio. That's how we used to find Coinbase tokens that will get listed on Coinbase potentially. And if you scroll further below, you can see that Binance Labs, basically it's ranked 49th, Binance Labs portfolio. You can click on this. Binance Labs will provide an automatic update feed to CoinMarketCap, because CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance. So all the information here is fully accurate. If you see, there's a lot of projects that have been invested by Binance Labs. And if you go to the market cap section and click on that, you can sort it out based on market cap. If you see, when you click the market cap and when you do it in the descending order, you can see CRED is the first token, which is at the lowest market cap. The second token is open leverage, right? So this is one of the factors that I used to predict a token getting listed on Binance pretty soon. CoinMarketCap provides you all the tools necessary to do this by yourself, so that you can invest in a project that you feel comfortable, which is also having a high likelihood of being listed on Binance as well, right? Obviously, market cap is not the only reason why I chose this token. You can see the 24-hour volume, the supply, the options of this token to do well in the future. All those factors have been considered by me before I presented this video to you guys. But you need to do your own research to see what criteria or characteristics of a token that you like, that you would want to invest in once they are in the Binance Labs portfolio here, right? So this is basically the secret, guys. This is how a lot of YouTubers try to present a particular token on how they feel like it will get a Binance listing or a Coinbase listing. I'm literally laying it out to you, so I suggest you to hit the like and the subscribe button and ping the bell icon for notification once I make more videos like this. I have a lot of techniques like this which I'm going to share throughout my videos, so I suggest you to be a subscriber so that you don't miss out, right? And also you can use the link in the description for a Get-A-Tie account to set up and buy tokens which will eventually get listed on Binance before they even start pumping through Get-A-Tie, right? By doing so, you're getting benefit of a 30% trading fee rebate, and you're also supporting the channel as well, for which I thank in advance. So remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.